भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. वैतथ्य प्रकरणम कारिका नंबर 10. जगद्वृत्तावपि त्वन्तः चेतसा कल्पितं त्वसत् बहिश्चेतो गृहीतं सत् युक्तं वैतथ्यमेतयोः. I have introduced 11th Karika. I know that. But according to the context, I told you already, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 14th and 15th Karikas are objections and answers. So therefore, I would like to go in that format only. It is not difficult, but it is more clear if we see the other two objections also. 7th Karika, one objection we saw. 8th Karika, the second objection. 9th Karika, the third objection. And 10th Karika is the answer for the third objection. In 14th Karika, fourth objection. In 15th Karika, fifth objection will come. Then in 11th Karika, the student raises a question. Then 12th Karika, 13th Karika, Gaudapadacharya gives the answer. So now, the third objection we have completed, that is Jagrat Vrittavapitu Antaha. So the first objection was the saprayojanata. There is a prayojanam in Jagrat world, but there is no prayojanam in dream world. Therefore, dream can be unreal. How the Jagrat is unreal? How can you say Jagrat Prapancha is unreal like dream? Dream there is no use at all, but Jagrat Prapancha there is utility. For that, Gaudapadacharya said, utility is not the criteria for reality. What? Utility is not the criterion to establish the reality of the world. Then in 8th Karika he said, Apurvam. There are lot of unique experiences we have. That Apurvam. In Swarga also Apurvam, unique experiences are there. In Jagrat Prapancha we have unique experiences. And people go and see so many Apurva Vastus in Jagrat Prapancha. For that, Gaudapadacharya says, however much it is unique, that unique experience also must be sthani dharmaha. It has to be experienced by the experiencer. It is depending upon the experiencer. Drik. Unique experience also is a experience. Every experience is come under what? Drishyam. Every experience come under Drishyam. Experienced. Experienced is experienceable only when there is experiencer. So the experiencer, Drik, alone give the value to the experienced, even unique experience also. The experiencer alone gives the value, the status to the experienced. Therefore, experiencer is more real than experienced. Drik is more real than Drishyam. Drik, the experiencer, the observer, the seer, the knower, is more real than the seen, known, observed, experienced Drishyam. Then ninth Karika, the third objection was the Swapna Vrittavapi tu Antaha Chetasa Kalpitam tu Asat. All the dream projections are Chetasa Kalpitam, projected by my own mind, where Antaha Kalpitam. They are all projected by me inside my mind, Antahkaranam, in the dream. Whereas Bahihi Cheto Grihitam, that which is received, seen, experienced, Bahihi, outside, Sat, it must be real. Objection number 3. Antahkarana Grihitam, Antahgrihitam or Cheto Grihitam, that is mind projection, internal, Antaha, unreal. It is my subjective projection, okay, it is unreal. But whereas Jagrat Prapancha is Bahihi, external. Therefore, it must be real. It is not my projection. It must be real. He says, Bahischeto Grihitam. Sat means real. For that, Gaudapadacharya says, Drishtam Vaitatyam etayoho Vaitatyam Drishtam. This is the very crucial verse I was talking in the last class. Both of them, even dream, even though it is internal, Jagrat Prapancha, even though it is external, both are unreal. For that, Shankaracharya has analyzed what is that dreamer superimpose an object. Dreamer sees a dream or Brahma, a superimposed object. He sees, dreamer sees the rope as snake. Dreamer, here only you have to come along with me. Okay, Swamini, we are all coming along with you only all the time. I know that, but once in a while, for my satisfaction, I remind that. The dreamer sees the snake upon the rope. Dreamer sees the snake upon the rope. And dreamer later comes to know there is no snake at all, there is only rope. Dreamer sees the snake upon the rope. This is, you keep it here. Now this dreamer wake up. This dreamer wake up. This waker knows what? Dreamer's superimposition is mithya. Dreamer is also mithya. Are you remembering what I said in the last class? The waker knows the dreamer is also not real. Dreamer's superimposition or dreamer's dream is also not real. Who knows? Waker knows. What is the third objection? The third objectionist says, dreamer is unreal, dream objects are unreal, but waker is real, he says. What? For that Gaudapada Acharya says, or Shankaracharya comments upon, waker knows both the dreamer and the dream's superimposition, dreamer's superimposition. Dreamerக்கு தெரியும் அவனை சூப்பர் இம்போஸ் பண்றான்னு அப்புறம் புரிஞ்சிடும். ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் இஸ் அன்ரியல்னு தெரியும். இந்த ட்ரீமர்ஸ் ட்ரீம் போத் ஆர் அன்ரியல் ஃபார் waker. Similarly, for Turiya Atma Jnani, the waker's world, superimposed world, both are unreal. For waker, dreamer and dreamer's superimposition are unreal. For Turiya Atma Jnani, the waker and waker's world both are mithya. That is, he gives in the 10th Karika. Jagrat vrittavapitu antaha. This waker, who is talking about the waker's world, waking world, waker, all are Satyam. Who is talking for him? Acharya says, Jagrat vrittau api. All these his projections. Jagrat vrittau api tu antaha. They are only inside the mind. Not only that, Chetasa kalpitam. How can you say they are inside? They are all projected by the mind. Projected by the mind. Chetasa kalpitam. Bahihi cheto grihitam sat. As you said, anything experienced outside by the mind is real. Anything experienced outside the mind is real. As you said, the dreamer experienced the outside world from dreamer's mind. Dreamer experienced the outside world. Dreamer experienced the outside world. Dreamer's experienced outside world is outside or inside the dreamer? Outside the dreamer. Dreamer experienced the outside world that is real to the dreamer. Bahihi experienced world is real for dreamer. Once waker ke rendume mithyada. Waker ke dreamer's inner world, dreamer's outer world, both are unreal. அதே மாதிரி ஞானிக்கு வேக்கர்ஸ் இன்னர் வேர்ல்டு, வேக்கர்ஸ் அவுட்டர் வேர்ல்டு, எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் மித்யா according to ஞானி ஸ்டாண்ட் பாயிண்ட். Therefore, here you understand, world is mithya when you say it is less real than Turiya Atma. It is less real than Turiya Atma, more real than dreamer's world. More real than dreamer, less real than Turiya Atma. Relative reality. Vyavaharika satyam jagatu. Whenever we say world is unreal, கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும் கேட்கறதுக்கு. World is unreal அப்படி சொல்லாதுங்க சுவாமினி. How many mangoes I am bringing, you are enjoying. World is unreal. It pricks. It pricks. Shastra says, if you feel that much, when I say world is unreal, I'll change my terms. What? World is not absolutely real. World is unreal and sollamal, world is relatively real. World is relatively real. என்ன சொல்றோம் சம்ஸ்கிருதம்ல? வியாவஹாரிக சத்தியம். ஜகத்து மித்யான்னு சொன்னால் உங்களுக்கு கஷ்டமாக இருக்குன்னா என்ன சொல்லுவேன்? ஜகத்து வியாவகாரிக சத்தியம். அப்படி என்னாச்சு? ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கு. இப்போ நன்னா இருக்க சுவாமினி. வெரி நைஸ் டு லிசன். ஜகத் இஸ் வியாவகாரிக சத்தியம். And that Vyavaharika Satyam statement will mesmerize you. Therefore Shastra says Jagat is Mithya. And சொன்னா நமக்கு பயம். அதே மாதிரி பயப்படாதே ஜெகத் இஸ் வியாவகாரிக சத்தியம் சொன்னா ஆஹா అని சொல்லுவோம். எப்படின்னா சுவாமிஜி gives always an example. India is a poor country. India is undeveloped country అని சொன்னா கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். இந்தியா இஸ் அன்டெவலப்டு கண்ட்ரி, இந்தியா இஸ் அ பூர் கண்ட்ரின்னு சொன்னால் கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். என்ன சொல்லணும்னா ஸ்டைலாக சொல்லணும், இந்தியா இஸ் எ டெவலப்பிங் கண்ட்ரி. இந்தியா இஸ் எ டெவலப்பிங் கண்ட்ரி. அன்டெவலப்டு கண்ட்ரின்னு சொன்னாலும் டெவலப்பிங் கண்ட்ரின்னு சொன்னாலும் ஒன்று தானே. ஸோ வாட்டுன்னா டெவலப்பிங் கண்ட்ரின்னு சொன்னால் ஒரு மாதிரி ஒரு கொஞ்சம் இட் பேசிஃபைசஸ். அன்டெவலப்டு கண்ட்ரின்னா கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். அது மாதிரி that's why a person mentally retarded, we should not say is mentally retarded. என்ன சொல்லணும்? mentally challenged. is a mentally challenged person சொன்னால் ஒரு ஸ்டைலு, அது ஒரு டேர்ம். mentally retarded சொன்னால் it as though we are looking down upon that person மாதிரி ஆகிடும். டெஃப் பர்சன் சொல்லக்கூடாது, ஹியரிங் இம்பேர்டுன்னு சொல்லணும். டெஃப் பர்சன் சொன்னால் அது கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். ஹியரிங் இம்பேர்டுன்னு சொன்னாலும் டெஃப்னு சொன்னாலும் ஒன்று தான் இல்லையோ. அதாவது வேர்ட்ஸ் தட்ஸ் வை சாஸ்திரா யூஸ். ஓகே வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் வியாவகாரிக சத்தியம் வச்சுக்கோ, நாட் பாரமார்த்திக சத்தியம். Vyavaharika Satyam is Jagat, dream is Paratibhasika Satyam, Jagat is Vyavaharika Satyam, Turiya Atma is Paramarthika Satyam. So, Vaitathya Prakaranam is talking about the Mithyatvam of the world, unreality of the world. From what standpoint? From Chaturtha Padaha Turiya Atma standpoint, not from worldly standpoint. Vyavaharika Drishtya, world is 100% real. Real. Problems, real. All are real. From Atma standpoint, it is unreal. இது நம்ம நல்ல கவனமாக மனசில் ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிக்கணும். ஓகே. In the 10th Karika, what he said, externality is the criteria for reality. Dream is antaha, Jagrat is bahihi, externality is the criteria for reality. For that, what Gaudapadacharya said, externality cannot establish the reality of the world, because for waker dream is internal, for Turiya Atma waker is internal. How can you say it is external? Waker's world is external. For dreamer's dream is external or internal? Dreamers seeing objects. Okay, dreamer seeing the dream objects, அதுக்கு ட்ரீமருக்கு வெளியில் இருக்க உள்ள இருக்க? வெளியில் இருக்கு. ட்ரீமர் பார்க்குற ட்ரீம் பொருள் ட்ரீமருக்கு வெளியில் இருக்க உள்ள இருக்க? ட்ரீமருக்கு வெளியில் இருக்கு. அது ட்ரீமருக்கு உள்ள இருக்குன்னு யாருக்கு தெரியறது? வேக்கருக்கு தான். அது ட்ரீமருக்கு வெளியில தான் இருக்கு. அது மாதிரி வேக்கர்ஸுக்கு வேக்கர்ஸ் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் ஆர் அவுட் சைடு. Wakers objects are outside, but wakers objects are inside the waker. For whom? Turiyatma. அதனால நீங்க internality, externality is nothing but a standpoint. Any standpoint is a relative. It is a relative reality, any standpoint. Therefore, any standpoint is not an absolute. Therefore, what? You cannot argue externality is the criterion for reality is wrong. Now we go to 14th Karika, 4th objection. Chittakala hi entastu dvayakalascha evahi kalpita eva te sarve vishesho nanya hetukah. Fourth objection and definition both come here. What is that fourth objection? Purvapakshi says, Jagrat is real because it is experienced by other people also. Jagrat is real because it is experienced not only by me, it is experienced by my family members, it is experienced by my neighbors, it is experienced by all people, therefore it is real. Whereas dream, I alone experience. Even my wife or husband, children cannot experience my dream. Therefore, dream is personal experience. Jagrat is overall experience. How can you say it is unreal? Dream, I alone experience. It is my subjective mental projection. It comes to exist only to me only, not to all people. Whereas Jagrat Prapancha exists for others independent of me. Independent of me. Dream cannot be independent of me. My dream cannot be independent of me. My dream cannot be independent of me. I support my dream. My dream depends upon me. Whereas the Jagrat Prapancha is independent of me. Even I experience or not, other people are experiencing. It is independently existing. Jagrat Prapancha is not depending upon me. Therefore, you cannot say it is unreal. It is experienced by many people. All people. Dream is experienced by me alone. Therefore, dream can be unreal, but Jagrat world cannot be unreal. This is the objection, fourth objection by the Purvapakshi. These are all different systems of philosophies. Okay? All these objections are different systems of philosophers. For that, Gaudapada Acharya says, what is his contention? That also we have to understand fully. What is the criterion? Why he says so? Purvapakshi, objectionist. Dream is experienced by me, Jagrat world is experienced by all. For this, Shankaracharya write elaborate commentary. Gaudapada Acharya says only one sloka, Karika. Adi one sloka got a full illa. He says, Visheshaha na anya hetukaha. A quarter answer. But Shankaracharya writes elaborate commentary on this. What he writes, what is the contention of Purvapakshi? He says, dream is unreal because it's my projection. For example, you say, dream, suppose I am dragging a person from the well outside. Dream, I am dragging a person outside from the well. Suddenly I wake up in the middle. I pulled him off of the distance. Still he has not come out fully. I wake up and sit and see that person is half standing in the well. Can I go next day dream? Iniki night ku poi, let me drag fully. Mudiyuma? And the dream varuma thirupi. Do you cry? Sit and cry. Ayyo, I left that person half the way. Let him wait for next day. Today night also I will get the dream. Let him stand there. Trisinku Shorgam Madri. Nadakada Karyam. And the Kanavu Tiripi Varad, Avane illa sele na pull pandradum illa onnume illa ellame poyida. Illaya? But whereas in Jagrat Prapancha, yesterday past incidents I recollect, I recognize. Pratyabhigna is possible in waking. Last week class, do you remember or not? Vaitadhya Prakaranam book you are bringing last week. What you brought, that only you are bringing. Not like in dream. Okay, not like in dream, but you brought up the past experience. Mandukyopanishad class, last week class was sweating, you remember. Is it not? You recollect the last week class sweating. Last week SWAMINI, yesterday also we have experienced. You recollect or not? You were there in the past, you recollect that experience today. This is not happening in the dream. This is not happening in the dream. In another example, yesterday idli maavu arichi, nalla arichinadukku appuram fridge la vechitom. And yesterday what you kept the idli maavu, today you recollect to prepare the idli. So you open the fridge and take the idli maavu. Edutittu enna pannuvom? Idli pannuvom. In the maavu eppudu pannadi? Yesterday. Do you remember or not? Thank God. You remember that idli maavu, what you have prepared yesterday, and you remember also, you recollect that I kept in my fridge, and you take it out and you prepare the idli. Connection irukka illaya? First cognition, preparation time cognition. Then next day it is recognition, pratyabhigna. Past and present you connect. Where? In Jagrad Avastha. You cannot connect that like that in dream. Last week a dream, let me connect it today. Yesterday's dream, can I connect it today? It is not possible. Who says Purvapakshi? Idella Purvapakshiki elaborate explanation we have to. What contention he is having? How he says so? Dream is unreal because Pratyabhigna is not there. Only cognition is there. Pratyabhigna, recollection is not there. Recollection is not possible. And not only recollection, recollect panni, adu use pandradhukku onnume illa. You cannot use it. And you got a nice car yesterday in your dream. Today you have to come by walk. Suppose. And அது வந்து recollect பண்ணி அந்த கார் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா? இட்லி மாவு யூஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி அந்த கார் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா என்ன? நடக்காத காரியம். அதில் that recognition is not there, pratyabhigna is not there, past present connection is not there. But whereas in Jagrat Prapancha, past present connection is there. எப்போ past? Years back also you connect. So therefore, don't say Jagrat Prapanchaha Midhya Drishyatvat what? Swapnavat Cholladungo and Cholra Purvapakshi. Don't compare like that. Dream is dream, different. Jagrat is having Pratyabhigna, recollection. I am using husband, you recollect or not? 30 years back I got married and same husband. You are recollecting or not? Husband or wife? Thank God we are recollecting, no? Recognition, pratyabhigna, avare ivar. Avanda ivan, avare ivar. கனவுல மாதிரி அவர் கூட பொய்ன்னு சொன்னா நான் என்ன பண்றது? எப்படி என்ன ஃபேமிலியே நடக்காதுன்னா இல்லை சொப்பனம்னு சொல்லி சும்மா நீங்கள் பாட்டுக்கு நீங்கள் சொல்லிட்டு போறேன். அப்படி இல்லை, ஜாகிரதை எப்படி நடக்கும்? மை ஹஸ்பண்ட் இஸ் நாட் ஸ்வப்னம். Daily he is taunting me so much. I am remembering him all the time. Recollecting him. How can you say Jagrat is mithya? Who says? Purva Pakshi says. Visheshaha asti atra. So look into the Karika. Ehi chittakalaha antaha. 14th Karika, first line. Purva Pakshi says, all chittakalaha, as long as the mind see, they are there. Chittakalaha means swapna padarthaha. Swapna padarthaha, they are known as chittakalaha. The name of the dream objects is called swapna chittakalaha. Chittakalaha, as long as the mind see, they are there. They are called chittakalaha. Chittakalaha, the dream time lo, and the dream chittam, seeing the objects outside, dream outside, and the dream kalam is called chittakalaha, the objects in the dream. Yeche bahihi dvayakalaha, they are all chittakalaha. Dream objects are there as long as the mind sees the object, chittakalaha. Whereas dvayakalaha sarvete tu na, whereas tu means vyavrityartham. వ్యావృత్యర్థమన్నా డ్రీమ్లో మాదిరి இல்லை, జాగ్రత్తలో ద్వయకాలం, చిత్తకాలం இல்லை, ద్వయకాలం. ద్వయకాలం మీన్స్ వాట్? రికగ్నైజ్డ్, ప్రత్యభిజ్ఞ, ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద వేకింగ్ వరల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్కి ద్వయకాలం. వై ద్వయకాలం? పాస్ట్ అండ్ ప్రజెంట్ యూ కెన్ రికలెక్ట్, ద్వయకాలం. కాగ్నిషన్ ప్రత్యక్షకాలం, పాస్ట్. Then you recollect it, recognition, pratyabhigna. Rendu kaalam irukka illaya? Yesterday my husband, today my husband. Yesterday and today you connect or not? நேற்று நன்னா பண்ண சமையல் இன்னைக்கு ஏன் இப்படி பண்ணிட்டேன்னு கேட்பார். அவருக்கு ரொம்ப பிரத்யபிக்ன ஜாஸ்தி, ரொம்ப பிரத்யபிக்ன ஜாஸ்தி. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் வைஃப் ஆல்சோ, போத் ஹஸ்பண்ட் அண்ட் வைஃப் போத் ஆர் always talking about பிரத்யபிக்ன, ரிகலெக்ஷன். அப்படி பண்ணிட்டியே, இப்படி பண்ணிட்டு, இப்படி பண்ணிட்டாரு, அப்படி பண்ணிட்ட, கம்பேரிசன் வேண்டாம். இந்த பிரத்யபிக்ன இல்லைன்னா சண்டையே வராது. பிரத்யபிக்ன இருந்தால் தான் ஒரு அழகு, அந்த அழகுல தான் அது சண்டை வரும். அந்த சண்டை வந்தால் தான் அந்த கப்புள்ஸ் ரிலேஷன் இஸ் ஸோ ஸ்ட்ராங்கா. ஆமாம், யாரோ சொன்னா, the people who always quarrel each other, they are very very close. Close each other. சும்மா சொன்ன அப்படின்னு குவாரல் பண்ணாதுங்கோ. Just like that they say joking, no? So pratyabhigna dvayakalam, cognition while directly when you are experiencing pratyaksham, and the pratyaksham recollect பண்ணும்போது pratyabhigna. So pratyakshakala, pratyabhigna kala, dvayakalam irukka illaya? Irukka. Last Thursday, today Thursday, pratyabhigna irukka illaya? I hope you all bought Vaitadhya Prakaranam book. Because of what? Pratyabhigna. Otherwise how can you bring that book? நீங்க என்ன சொல்றது? ஜாகிரத் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ஸ்வப்னம் అని சொல்றேன். If it is swapnam, how can I bring the Vaitadhya Prakaranam? Purva Paksha asks, Jagrat is also Swapnam. How can I bring last Thursday's Vaitadyam book today? How can I bring? How can Pratyabhigna can take place in dream? Dream la adi kadiyadu, chitta kalam. Idu enna kalam? Dvaya kalam. Swapnavat ani cholli pudichikra nama. He is pulling us. Don't say like that, don't escape from me. An objectionist. For that Gaudapada Acharya says, what is his vyaptiyanna? Yat ekakalam tat mithya. Purvapakshi Sanumanam. Purvapakshi Sanumana Vakyam is this. Yat ekakalam tat mithya. Enna swapnamlo ore kalam da irukke. Andula pratyabhigna recollection kadiyadu. Adinala ekakalam. Yat ekakalam tat mithya. Yat dvayakalam tat satyam. Jagrat prapanchaha satyam dvayakalatvat. Enna jagrat prapanchavat. Anumana vakyam. They are projected. Gaudapada Acharya says, na anya hetukaha visheshaha kalpitaha eva. Ekakalamavadu dvayakalamavadu rendume kalpitam da. Kalpitam enna mithya anartha. All of them sarvam te kalpitaha eva. They are all projected by the self only. They are all projected by the self. This is called objectivity. What he says, objectivity establish the reality. Jagrat prapancha is having objectivity, therefore it is real. Swapna prapancha is having subjectivity, therefore it is unreal. This hetu cannot be true. Gaudapada Acharya says, Anya hetukaha is not a reason to prove them to be real. Visheshaha means bahihi antaha has nothing to do with reality. Ekakalaha, dvayakalaha is nothing to do with reality. I am talking about reality. You are talking about what? Chittakalam, dvayakalam, pratyabhigna, recollection. All these visheshas, bahihi, antaha, subjectivity, objectivity. Dream is subjective. Waking world is objective. This is his argument. Subjectivity, objectivity cannot establish reality. Gaudapada Acharya says. In this objectivity, what you are talking and saying, this person, waker saying dream is subjective. Dreamer ki dream is dreamer ki, and the dream objects are objective or subjective? Dreamer ki dream objects are outside or inside? Outside. He thinks that it is my subjective projection. Dreamer thinks this is my subjective projection, and dreamer think pannuvaana enna? Dreamer ki dream is subjective, and who is telling? Waker only telling. Dreamer ki dream is not subjective. Waker ki da adi subjective thondride. Hey, dreamer ki dream is objective world only he is seeing. Dreamer poi elephant paakra. Dreamer nenakrana na elephant mulla manasulo paakare ani. Dreamer elephant nu paatha velila da paakare ani avanukku thonu. Dreamer elephant he sees, he never think I am projecting the dream, and dreamer never think. Dreamer projecting the elephant, dreamer is projecting the elephant, that elephant is a dreamer's mind only, nothing else. And yaarku theriyarade? Waker ki da theriyarade. From waker standpoint lo the dream is subjective, but dreamer standpoint lo dream object is not subjective, but it is object. Adi madari what you say waker now, I the waker am seeing the world objectively. Now from Turi Atma standpoint, Your objectivity is also subjective only from my standpoint. From Turiya Atma standpoint, Waker's objective world is also a subjective from the standpoint of Turiya Atma. அதனால் உனக்கு இவனுக்கு ஆப்ஜெக்டிவாக தோணும், உனக்கு சப்ஜெக்டிவாக தோணாது. எப்படி ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் சப்ஜெக்டிவாக தோணாது, வேக்கருக்கு தான் சப்ஜெக்டிவாக தோணும். அதே மாதிரி உன்னுடைய வேர்ல்டு உனக்கு ஆப்ஜெக்டிவாக தோணும். அதனால் துரிய ஆத்ம ஞானிக்கு இந்த அஜ்ஞானி பார்க்குற உலகம் வெளியில் பார்க்கறது, வெளியில் உள்ளங்கிறது இந்த criteria for Vakar only, as long as you are in Ajnana. When you get Brahma Jnanam, this entire Jagrat world also is a subjective. Subjective. But experientially real here. What is the difference? I said dream ki Jagrat ki, this continues for some time. That won't continue, dream. Avladha difference. It continues. Continuity cannot be the criteria for reality. Gaudapadacharya says reality criteria is eternity. I want eternity. Your Jagrat world is absent in deep sleep. It has no eternality. It has no eternity. Your Jagrat Prapancha nalla தூக்கத்திலோ இருக்கா? அதுக்கு eternity கிடையாது. Jagrat is available in Jagrat, even not in Swapna. అది స్వప్నంలో కూడా అవైలబిలిటీ இல்லை. వాట్ టు టాక్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ డీప్ స్లీప్? డూ యూ రిమెంబర్ మాండుక్య క్లాస్ ఇన్ డీప్ స్లీప్? ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎటర్నల్, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సత్యం, సత్యం మీన్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ సత్యం? జ్ఞాపకం ఇరుక? త్రికాల అబాధ్యం యత్ తత్ సత్యం అన్నారు. త్రికాల అబాధ్యం ఇల్లియే జాగ్రత్త స్వప్నం సుషుప్తిలో నాట్ అవైలబుల్. அது த்ரிகால பாத்தியம், 3 காலம்ல அவைலபிலிட்டி இல்லை. அப்போ இது போய் எவ்வளோ சத்தியம் சொல்ல முடியும்? கனுக்க எட்டர்னிட்டி இஸ் த கிரைட்டீரியா ஃபார் சத்யத்வம். Therefore, from Vaker standpoint, world is outside, objective, but from Turiya Atma standpoint, waking world is subjective only. From the Vaker standpoint, objective world is outside. From Turiya Atma standpoint, Vaker's objective world is subjective. Puriyala? From Vaker's standpoint, dream world is subjective. இல்லையா? நான் என்ஜாய் பண்ணின்னு இருக்கேன், நீங்கள் கூட என்ஜாய் பண்ணுறேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So 4 ஆயிடுது இப்போ. First one is what is useful is real, objection number 1. What is outside the world is real, that is objection number 2. What is unique is real, objection number 3. What is objectively available to all is real, objection 4. Even though it is objectively available all, it cannot be real. Why? It is objectively real and நீ சொல்ற வேக்கர்ல. Okay, வேக்கருக்கு objectively it is available. For Turiya Atma it is subjective. Okay, now 5th objection we will read. Avyakta eva yentastu स्फुटा एव च ये बहिः कल्पिता एव ते सर्वे विशेषस्त्विन्द्रियान्तरे. Fifth objection is Jagrat Satyam, because it is clear. Sphutam. Swapnaha Mithya, because it is Asphutam. It is not clear. Ye avyaktaha antaha eva. Those dream objects which are within, ye tu antaha, dream objects are within, subjective, antaha, they are avyaktaha eva, they are not clear. Dream objects are very, very vague. It is our anubhava. All are vague. இது சரியா ஞாபகமே இருக்காது. வேகா இருக்கும். அவ்யக்தாக. ஏச்ச பஹிஹி, பஹியன ஜாக்ரத். Those objects which are outside, bahihi, sputa eva, clear, they are clear. Ye tu antaha avyaktaha means not clear. Ye bahihi sputaha eva, jagrat objects are clear, therefore they are real. Gaudapadacharya says, sarve te kalpitaha eva. They are all projected only by the self. Visheshaha tu, Visheshaha means the distinction. What is the distinction? Clear and unclear distinction. Sputam and asputam. Asputam swapnam sputam. Jagrat, clear and unclear, is not because of its reality or unreality. It is because of indriyantare. The clarity, this unclarity is because of the sense organs that we use. In Jagrat you use your sense organs, pakka. There you don't use your sense organs. That's all. Okay. The sputatvam and asputatvam are because of the instruments what you use. ஒரே பொருள் சரியா கண்ணாடி போட்டா தெரியும், கண்ணாடி போட்டா தெரியும். It is not the mistake of that பொருள். பச்சை கண்ணாடி போட்டா பச்சையா தெரியும் இல்லையோ? Similarly, this clarity, sputatvam and sputatvam, annadai jagratli use your sense organs in full active sense, whereas in dream there is no full active, they are not active, they are all passive, half active. Mind is projecting, but they are all not active. அதனால ஸ்புட்டம் அஸ்புட்டமே தவிர it is not ஸ்புட்ட அஸ்புட்டம் வச்சுட்டு நீங்கள் ஜகத் ரியல்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா என்ன? ஓகே, if you want to use your sense organs in dream also, நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியல, அதனால ஸ்புட்டமாக தெரியல. ஓகே, you are using here, you are active. என்னப்பா கனவு கண்றியான்னு சொல்லுவான் இல்லையா? என்ன கனவு, are you dreaming என்று சொல்லுவான். When you see as object clearly, it is what state? Waking state. When you don't see, என்னமோ ஒரு வேகா இருக்கண்ணா, அப்சென்ட் மைண்டட் அர்த்தம். அதனால அந்த பொருள் நிஜமா நாட் கிளியர், இட் இஸ் ரியல் ஆர் அன்ரியல், யூ கேனாட் டிசைட். ஸ்புட்டம் அஸ்புட்டம் இஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் சம் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் வாட் யூ ஆர் யூசிங், அவ்வளோதான். தட் இஸ் வை Visheshaha tu indriyantare is only in the organs of perception. In the Jagrat Prapancha you are using all sense organs actively. There you are not using. You cannot use there. Now come to 11th Karika. Not only that, Gaudapadacharya's argument is dream need not be clear to the waker. Dreamer ki dream vague illa. Enna paithiyam pidikama. See, dream is vague, and who says? Waker. Dreamer ki dream vague illiye. எவ்வளோ பக்காவாக பார்க்குறான் இல்லையா? we are all experiencing a dream. வேகாவா? தரோவாக பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். ட்ரீம் இஸ் வேக் ஃபார் ஹூம்? ஃபார் வேக்கர். ட்ரீம் வேகாக இருந்தால் கிளியராக இருந்தால் உனக்கு என்ன? ட்ரீம் கிளியர், ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் கிளியராக இருக்கு. வேக்கருக்கு கிளியராக ஏன் இருக்கணும்? வேக்கருக்கு கிளியராக இருந்தால் அது ட்ரீம் ஆக முடியாது. புரியலையோ? ஃபன்னா இல்லை? See, ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் நாட் வேக். ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் கிளியர், ஸ்புடம். ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் ஸ்புடம். வேக்கருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் அஸ்புடம். வேக்கருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் ஸ்புட்டமா இருக்க வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. உனக்கு எதுக்கு ஸ்புட்டமா இருக்கணும்? ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்டு கிளியரா இருக்கு, அன்கிளியரா இருக்குன்னு உனக்கு எதுக்கு? யூ ஆர் வேக்கர் இல்லையா? யூ ஆர் வேக்கர். ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்டு ட்ரீமருக்கு கிளியரா இருந்தா போதும். புரியல? ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் இட் இஸ் கிளியர், இட்ஸ் எனஃப். ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் நீட் நாட் பி கிளியர் டு த waker. So therefore don't talk about the sputatvam. Okay, your waker world is sputam to you. For Turiya Atma, waker's world is asputam. அப்ப என்ன சொல்லுவேன்? உனக்கு ஸ்புட்டமா இருக்கு சொல்றேன். ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீம் இஸ் ஸ்புடம், வேக்கருக்கு வேக்கர் இஸ் ஸ்புடம். ட்ரீமர் ட்ரீம் வேர்ல்ட் நீட் நாட் பி ஸ்புடம் ஃபார் வேக்கர். Therefore don't talk about clear and unclear. It is clear for him. Dream water is clear or not for dreamer? Happily drinks that water. He never said dream water is very very vague. I am feeling thirsty, I cannot drink. It is very clear for him. Therefore waker need not be, it is not required for waker. It is not your job actually. Waker don't enter into the field of dreamer. நீ வேலை என்ன நீ பார்த்துக்கோ, அவன் வேலை அவன் பார்த்துப்பான். ஓகே, அதான் 11th Karika we will read. உபயோரபி வைதத்யம் भेदानां स्थानयोर्यदि कः एतान् बुध्यते भेदान् को वै तेषां विकल्पकः. என்ன கோவை எல்லாம் வருதுங்க? Kaha vai kovai. Now, until now, Gaudapadacharya has answered 7th sloka, 7th Karika, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 14th, 15th, 5 objections Gaudapadacharya has answered. Having heard all these things, the student, Vedantic student has come and asking, oh, revered teacher, okay, his questions are all like this. We have to understand. Then what is real? Whole world is unreal, like Swapnam. You say, then what is real? The question number 1. When unreality cannot exist, unreality world cannot exist without reality. As he said, no, that Atma is the real, it is the substratum, it is only the seer, it is only seeing. It cannot exist without reality. If I experience the snake as rope, I require some substratum. I am experiencing the snake. Upon what? Rope. Like that we are giving example. No? You are seeing the snake upon the rope only. Without substratum rope, real rope, can you superimpose snake? Snake is Vishesha Jnanam, and the Vishesha Jnanam to come, there must be some Samanya Jnanam, that is rope. Without rope, you can never superimpose a snake. So the reality is rope. Like that, you are giving nice examples also. You are giving nice examples also. The question is, what is the substratum of Jagrat Swapna Prapancha? What is the substratum of Jagrat Swapna Prapancha? First question is what is real? Then next question is, when unreality cannot exist without substratum, like a rope snake, you have given an example. I required the substratum, you said. Now tell me, what is the substratum of this world? What is the substratum of this world? Unreality cannot exist without reality. That is the second question. Question na nama sonnadhe avan repeat pandra. Student, unreality cannot exist without the reality. Shadow cannot exist without you. நீங்கள் சொன்னது எனக்கு புரியறது நல்ல சொல்கிறான். நம்ம சொன்னதே அவன் சொல்கிறா திருப்பி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு. சரி, அப்புறம் மூணாவது கொஸ்டின் என்ன? தென் வாட் இஸ் தி சப்ஸ்ட்ராட்டம் ஆஃப் தட் அன்ரியாலிட்டி? ஜாகிரத் இஸ் அன்ரியல்னு சொன்னேன், சொப்னம் இஸ் அன்ரியல்னு சொன்னேன். அப்போ இந்த ரெண்டுமே பொய்யானதுக்கு இருக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு உண்மையானது இருக்கணும் இல்லையோ? அது என்ன? வாட் இஸ் த சப்ஸ்ட்ராட்டம், ரியாலிட்டி ஆஃப் திஸ் ஜாகிரத் அண்ட் சொப்ன, ட்ரீம், waking world and dream world? Upon what they are resting? Both are unreal, you say. They must rest on something. What is that resting point? Tell me. Tell who is. Then we said this world is unreal, dream is unreal, and discussion going on. What Vedantin says, everything is superimposition. We say, big word we use. What? Superimposition, Brahma. Tell me who superimposes the world. Tell me who superimposes the world. Yadi 11th Karika, first line, last word. Yadi Vaitatyam Bhedanam. Vaitatyam means mithyatvam, unreality. Bhedanam, of the objects. If the unreality of the objects, ubhayoho api, Jagrat and Swapna, ubhayoho api sthanayoho, in both the states is accepted. Suppose ubhayoho sthanayoho, Jagrat is also unreal, world is unreal, and dream is also unreal. Ubhayoho sthanayoho api unreal. Both are Vaitatyam. Both are Vaitatyam. Jagrat unreal, dream unreal, and anartha. Jagrat world objects that which you are seeing, they are unreal. Dream objects are also unreal. If you say so, kaha etan bhedan buddhyate? Who experiences these objects? Kaha, who? Etan Bhedan, Bhedan means objects, dream objects, dreamer seeing dream objects, waker seeing waking objects. Who experiences? Buddhyate means knows. Who knows? Who experiences? Who experiences these objects? The changing reality require an unchanging reality. These are all changing realities. World is real. What type of reality? Changing reality. When it is changing, it must have the unchanging substratum. What is that unchanging substratum? Tell me. Kaha vai tesham vikalpakaha? Who is indeed their creator or superimposer? Who is superimposing? Who is that? Who is the creator? Who is the creator? Just as the dream waker becomes the dreamer and creates the dream, I am the creator of the dream and I create the dream. Creator became the dreamer and the dreamer he screams, become the creature. Creator becomes the creature. Who? நானே கிரியேட் பண்ணி ட்ரீமில் டைகர் ட்ரீமில் பார்த்து What I do? Screaming. Creator become the creature. Similarly, if I create because of my superimposition, I am creator of this universe, but I am doing what? Creature மாதிரி கிரீன்னு கத்துன்னு இருக்கேன் நான், அழுதுன்னு இருக்கேன், கேஸ்ட்ர் ஆயில் ஃபேஸ் வச்சுன்னு எல்லாம் கிரியேட் பண்ணி. ஏய் ட்ரீம் நீ தான் கிரியேட் பண்ணது, டோன்ட் அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் யுவர் ட்ரீம் என்ன நம்ம வேலை? அது ஞாபகம் இல்லையே. ட்ரீம் கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டா நான் ஞாபகம் இருக்க ட்ரீம் இருக்கு. ஆனால் அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் எலிஃபென்ட்டு, டைகரு. எலிஃபென்ட்டு கிடையாது, டைகரும் கிடையாது, லயனும் கிடையாது, ஆனாலும் அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் தெம். Similarly, the waker also create lot of projections and afraid of them. Afraid of them. என்னமோ பாவம் சுவாமினி பாடி சுவாமினி சொல்லி. Okay. So this is the question. Buddhyate kahan. Who is the observer of these two false entities? 12th Karika. We'll see in the next class. Most important Karika. He is going to give the answer. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.